Good evening, everyone. Kalla here. Welcome to my live stream. Glad you could make it today. So, it's time for some more misadventures with Stitch and the boys here in Twisted Wonderland. Last time, we found a weird book. Well, no. Grim made a wish and we found a weird book that somehow transported us to a tropical island that we cannot leave. And we found Stitch and got attacked by Gantu. And that's about where we are, I think. Hello, Nick. How are you doing? Right. Book 3 brackets chapter 1, huh? Wonder how many parts this is gonna be in. Alright, we need Flora. This team is fine. Ooh, going to Germany for a week and a half. Whereabouts in Germany? I like visiting Germany, as you can probably tell. You're going to Dokami. I hear about that all the time. Let me know how it is. Oh, what a crisp, clear morning. There's nothing quite like waking up to the sound of birdsong. No one else seems happy about that, Lilia. Hope you're a bit spotty when it comes to streams. Don't worry about that. Have fun on holiday. Did everyone sleep well? Absolutely not! Oh. Gracious, you've all got bags under your eyes. Are you the types who have trouble sleeping when you have a different pillow? That ain't the issue. Then what is? The mosquitoes, dude! Seriously, they were buzzing around us all night long, non-stop. They're loud, annoying, and bite you all over and make you itch. How can anyone sleep with that? Well, from past experience, the part of me that insects bite is my legs, so my legs are itchy. My face is itchy, and I have to stop myself from scratching so I don't make it all swollen. My back itches, but my legs can't reach that far. Someone scratch me. Not you, Stitch. Your claws are scary. Seely was going on and on about some big bug yesterday, but these mosquitoes are way worse if you ask me. I ain't never gotten bit this much before. This itching is annoying the daylights out of me. You wonder when we get access to the EX battles? I'm guessing it'll be once we're done with... It's book 5 that's the end of it, right? I don't know if the EX battles thing was in the news, but I'm gonna actually go and have a look now. Nope, it doesn't say when we're getting the EX battles on the news thing, I don't think. But I'm guessing it'll be once you finish the story. I can't keep a magical barrier up while I'm sleeping. What I wouldn't give for an itch relief potion right about now. Come now. Why would all of you kick up a fuss about a few bugs? Also, Stitch being on Lilia's shoulder reminds me, I prepared something for this, didn't I? Oh no, wait, not that one. This one. There we go. Stitch obtained. Actually, I should make him a bit bigger, I think. There we go. I literally found an image of the sprite and cut him out of it. Which is why he's missing one ear, and also because when I made him a new ear, it ended up causing clipping issues, so... This is what we've got. Come now, why would all of you kick up such a fuss about a few bugs? How are you fine with them, Lilia? Do bugs not bite, Faye? No, they do, and the bites are quite itchy. But you can sleep through it as long as you've got the right mindset. Somehow I doubt trying to tough it out will actually help us get any shut-eye. If we keep missing out on sleep, we're not going to be good for much at all. It's true, not to mention... Hello, Thomas. How you doing? Wow, it's Gantu's robots! I bet they're looking around for Stitch. We're supposed to bust those up and use them to fix the spaceship, right? Indeed we are. Come, everyone, let's get in a bit of morning exercise. Ooh, the game's dying on you again, is it, Thomas? 109 is... Thank you. I knew that was high. I didn't expect that high. I wish you well. I believe it got to 25 degrees C here, and I'm beginning to suffer. So... It's also supposed to get warmer here during the week, and I really don't want it to. I actually got sunburnt a bit while I was out at the weekend, which is mildly uncomfortable. Wait, it's only messing up during the battle events? That's weird. That is very strange. That was hardly even a warm-up. Yeah, they barely put up a fight. That was kind of a letdown. Yes. Yes, I have a shoulder stitch. Just like Lilia has a shoulder stitch. Still. Oh, whose stomach was that? I'm getting hungry. Same. We didn't have anything to eat yesterday. If we don't get some food in our stomachs, we're gonna be down for the count. How heavy is Stitch? Quite. I mean, I assume he'd be about the same weight as a dog of similar size, right? I don't think Stitch is going to be making us any meals. We'd better forage around the island. I had been hoping to focus on collecting parts and getting Stitch's ship fixed as quickly as possible. But food and shelter are rather pressing. We'll need to make proper living arrangements. We sure do. I want something more comfortable than a cave to sleep in. I want good food. Like a whole heap of canned tuna for starters. I don't think we're going to be finding canned tuna on this island, Grim. Maybe we can find uncanned tuna. Gotta have a campfire too. Could you please be practical about this? Grim and Floyd's petty demands aside, I agree with Lilia in principle. And we start by arranging for food and shelter. 50 to 55 pounds. That's how much you think Stitch is. I don't have a good reference for that. Alright. About 3.5 stone. I also don't have a very good concept of that either. I don't know why I went for stone. $20-something kilograms. Just don't have a good way in my brain of estimating how much weight is from just seeing the numbers. Aside from that, that's probably quite heavy to have hanging off your shoulder. Alright, I say we split into 2 groups to tackle those goals. Yeah, sure. I don't feel like having some snortastic debate about who goes where, so let's draw lots and call it good. A beagle or a cocker spaniel? Yeah, I guess that is a dog approximately the size of Stitch. Little Shrimpy and Celia are 2-in-1 deals. Add in Stitch, and that's 8. There, done. Everybody pick one. So, us and Grim still count as one being for this. Okay, we all got one. Then let's announce our teams. I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm on Team Shelter. I'm with Floyd. I'd better keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't cause any trouble. I'm glad you're on our team, Riddle. I barely got any sleep last night and I still don't feel rested at all. If I let this ruin my sleep cycle, it'll affect my health for sure. Let's make sure to find good shelter tonight. I'm right there with you, Jack. We must reduce this sleep deficiency and live a properly regulated life. It won't kill you to cut loose a little on a tropical island, you know. I'll chip in and make sure we have plenty of fun today, don't you worry. Okay, who's the fourth person on Team Shelter, though? I ain't picky about where I make my bed, but I've had it up to here with these mosquitoes. We gotta find a place to sleep in peace tonight. Look alive, fellas! I'm in charge of this group. Ah, the answer is Grim and us. I'll do my best. And that makes the rest of us Team Provisions. Stitch is looking pretty eager. I wanted nothing to do with that guy when he was acting up, but when he's on our side, he's alright. Let's find some good food and make ourselves a feast tonight. Gathering provisions is a vital task. I trust all of you will take it seriously. 22.7 kilograms. Yeah, that's about what I got when I used Google's converter. Which then made me go, okay, that's 22.7 bags of flour. And then I was like, that's not a useful measurement. Brain, thank you very much, brain, but no. Hello there, Heike. How are you doing? Of course. We'll all give it our best. Just remember that those robots could strike again at any moment. Stay sharp. Yeah, don't worry. If they show up, I'll just trash them again. That's a good way to relieve boredom, and it gets us more of the ship parts we need anyway. Win-win in my books. Alright, teams, it's go time. I don't know if I improved my Stitch noises at all by watching some stuff over the last few days. I didn't get enough time to watch as much as I wanted to. Alright, book 3, chapter 2. Ah, we're doing this. Understood. You like the little Stitch, do you, Heike? Well, as I said, you guys asked for this. You had to do it, right? Alright, let's find ourselves a more proper campsite than the one we used last night. When you say campsite, you're talking about a different cave or some grove of trees, right? But couldn't we just build a house to suit our own preferences? Build a house? Sure, a house would be a big step up from a cave, but do you even know how to build one? Not Really? Can't you just throw a bunch of wood together and call it good? No, Floyd. That is in fact not how you build a house. If you set up some logs as pillars and use other stuff to fill in the gaps between them, that's basically a house. I guess it'd be a coin flip whether it collapsed or stayed standing. Yeah, that's the point here, Floyd. But hey, good enough is good enough, am I right? I don't want to be crushed by a tree trunk in my sleep, Floyd. Only if we were playing with building blocks, which we most certainly are not. I'd take mosquito bites and sleep deprivation over unstable shelter any day. Yeah, same. I agree with Jack. Get pancakes under a bunch of logs or become mosquito food. I mean, like, I have built a shelter in the woods before, but I don't know if I'd want to sleep in it. And also, we put a lot more care into making that than Floyd was suggesting. You guys sure love complaining. Any of you got any better ideas? Was I able to watch the Lilo and Stitch film? I watched Stitch the movie and the first 2 episodes of the show. Because I've watched the first Lilo and Stitch film already. So, like, not as much as I was planning on watching, but I have been introduced to some other experiments now. Accommodations that keep mosquitoes out, which we can build with the resources on hand. I've got it! Enough to know what his voice sounds like? I hope so. As it turns out, my memory was reasonably okay on him. Floyd might actually have the right idea. Really? We're going with the log pancake plan. I haven't watched that one yet, Taike. I think that's technically later chronologically as far as I could tell. So the red Stitch is called Leroy. He's the other one I tend to see much of apart from Angel. Of course not the pancake part anyway. The logs, however, I do agree we should use. He's right that there's plenty of wood on hand. We could build a log cabin. Those don't require support columns. The walls are made from stacking logs horizontally. Stacking horizontally rather than vertically makes it less prone to collapse. It wouldn't be easy, but it's simpler than other kinds of buildings, and amateurs like us could put one together with a little help from our magic. A log cabin. I've seen those back home. I didn't know that was how they were made, though. You know your stuff, Riddle. Yeah, don't you sort of... I feel like there's some kind of vertical bit that you sort of stack the logs within, right? I'm going to summer camp soon. When I heard we were staying in a log cabin, I grew curious and looked up how they were made. Nerd. Oh, way to educate yourself, Goldfishy. Please, save your backhanded compliments. No, I mean it. I never knew that kind of building existed on land. Now I'm educated too. You were being serious. Well, what else can you expect but brilliance from the house warden of a dorm that honors the Queen of Hearts? Someone's happy. Queen of Hearts ain't got nothing to do with log cabins. Very good. On the other hand, we might not know how to build a house, but Stitch probably could if we had the right materials. Why would we stack a bunch of logs together when Stitch could make us a proper house? That smug look on your face is gold. Then why did you suggest throwing something together to start with? Actually, he might have a point. I hadn't even thought about Stitch's knack for building. He had that in mind from the start, didn't he? Coin flip my foot. He's having fun at our expense, Riddle. Don't let him get under your skin, that's what he wants. Yeah! Okay, let's go gather some wood. That'll be a chore on its own, so let's make it a competition to see who can gather the most. Losers have to do a dare. A dare? I'm not too sure about this on the basis that I have no skills in tree felling whatsoever, Floyd. Nope, participation's mandatory, little shrimpy. Ready, set, go! Yeah, but if my participation is mandatory, Floyd, then I feel like I should get some kind of an advantage for the fact that I don't have magic. Unless we're putting me and Grim together. In which case Grim can fell the trees and I'll put them in a stack. Because I don't think Grim can drag huge logs around. Floyd, wait! Oh, jeez. He's already cutting down trees. We'd better hurry. Yay, logs. Okay, we need fire. Fire. Go. You got enough paint to make the Stitch flushing Jack's clothing stand? Good. Good, good. You're slowly getting there. Eventually the game will let you have the rest. I'm exhausted. I gotta magically cut a tree down, levitate it somewhere, cut another one, levitate that one. This is way much more work than I was expecting. That was a very small stomach rumble, Grim. I'm hungry too. I know, I'll go check up on Team Provisions. Grim! Grim, wait! Oh, hey. Sealy and Shrimpy bailed. Yes, that means they're coming in last. I never agreed to your competition anyway. I'm not a child. You're the only one who gets worked up over that sort of thing. Wouldn't you agree, Jack? Hmm? Jack? Oh, sorry. He said it was a competition, so I was trying to keep my head in the game. Dang, sea urchin, you've been busy. That's a huge heap of logs you've got. I think you're pulling ahead of me. It's impressive, certainly, but are your magic reserves alright, Jack? I feel like Jack's using a lot less magic than you guys are. Cutting trees is tiring work in and of itself, let alone carrying them all. You shouldn't wear yourself out. Who said anything about magic? I'm just carrying the logs by hand, like this. The brute force approach. Yeah, if there was any of the people here who I believed would be able to cut down enough logs to make a home without the use of magic, it's Jack. To think he can do all that by relying on nothing but his physical strength. You're the man, sea urchin. You got muscles for days. Something like this is totally a cakewalk for you, isn't it? In which case, you can get mine too. Are you stacking logs on the Jack? Hey, don't dump your logs on top of the ones I'm already carrying. You'll ruin my balance. Ah, I didn't do nothing. Then why is my load suddenly heavier? Stitch! Hey, don't hop around on my stuff. What's up? You here to play? Did you find something cool? Robots, by the sounds of it. It's more of Gantu's robots. Were you fleeing from them? You guys don't get it. Don't worry, Stitch. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Playing by yourself's a drag, so you want us to bust them up with you. Let's have some fun.
いい度胸が終わりだね。やるな。許可しよう。情けねえ面すんな。どうした？
One shot, one kill.
出直してこい。
And now we need 40 logs. More battles.
Soだ、よろしい。どうしてほしい？見かけより甘くなかったかな。
So that's 3 more logs. Which means we have 8, I think.
いい度胸が終わりだね。いいだろ。
いいぜ。
甘いよ。ほら、僕は誰よりも。
Four more logs. Ooh, I should probably be trying to... Oh yeah, the numbers are at the bottom of the screen. I didn't even think to look. That's the point. What I probably should be doing is trying to bring an event character with me. I guess it's just one of the guest characters. We don't need to worry. I've got enough hard hitters that it doesn't matter if I bring a guest character, right? This way we can do it faster.
いい度胸が終わりだね。
Actually, I should probably be bringing the ones I pulled as well, shouldn't I?
踊らせてやろう。
いいゲーム。
ほら、僕は誰。
Alright, let's actually properly think about... Ooh. We'll bring this friend. Right, okay. Properly thinking about it. Bringing my own event SRs, although they're very weak. Because I haven't put any levels into them yet. But the battle's easy enough that there shouldn't be a problem, right? Will I wager a pull and Floyd's banner? I think I'm gonna leave it as it is since I have Ace already. This way I can save for Leona. See, I don't need anyone other than Jack for this. Nice to know I have at least 2 friends with Lilias. Yeah, good luck there, Thomas. Yeah, the next 2 days are gonna hurt a lot, aren't they? Callum's birthday stuff as well. Yeah, the Jack or Jamil can one-shot this battle, so it's fine. Alright. But now we have enough logs. Whose robots got dismantled in no time flat, now that parts are littered all over the place. You're using these components to fix your spaceship, right? I guess we've got even more stuff to carry. Yeah. Question is, where do we put it all? You found a place that would make a good base? Sure, let's see it, Stitch. Oh, Lilia didn't come home, huh? Maybe you can gain a few more diamonds and keys before the rerun banner comes up. And then maybe Lilia will come home? This is the place. It's rockier than the beach we woke up on yesterday, but the greenery makes it pretty relaxing. It's situated between the water and the woods, with good access to both. Yes, this seems like a perfect spot. Coastal HQ, huh? I don't see why not. Well, we'll need to build the house on high ground. Gotta watch out for the tides and big waves. For once, you're offering proper advice. Alright, let's see what it's like on that cliff. Ooh, shiny. Something sparkling in the sand. Ooh, yeah, it's just seashells. You say that, but I've never seen ones this big. There's one here, one there. They're all over the place. I've never seen ones this pretty before either. True, they're all sorts of colours. Orange, red, purple, green, pink, white. They look like painted porcelain. Dude, what are you guys fawning over those for? They're just dead shellfish. Yeah, Floyd, just because you see a lot of these things. I'm on team seashells are pretty. Thank you very much, Floyd. I mean, you're not wrong, but you don't have to put it like that. Oh, hey, this big one here make a decent plate. It's kinda messed up serving food on a corpse. But it'll be fine if we wash them. I mean, it's not like a corpse, Floyd. The soft bit is gone and is not here. It's more like, I was gonna say it's more like bones, but I guess that's just as bad, huh? Yeah, maybe we can find a big flat stone and to use as a plate instead. That might be less weird. Seriously, can you stop being so morbid? Morbid, that's the word I was looking for. Thanks, Jack. They could serve other purposes as well. Perhaps we should gather more to add to our supplies. Let's use the body of the fallen as dinnerwares. I mean, it's like drinking wine out of the skulls of your enemies, I guess. I've messed up my Stitch voice already, I think. It's astounding that the word seashell should apply to such a variety of shapes and sizes. Oh, check this one out! It's giant, and the shape is pretty much perfect. I've seen one with that same blend of white and orange in an illustrated reference book before. Oh, the real thing is even more incredible. One can't help but wonder what gives them that striking colour. It'll be, the chemical makeup of the ocean that they're in, right? That gives them the colour? I'm not sure. This red shell here, for example, shining like a ripe cherry, see? Wouldn't that make it more likely to draw the attention of predators in the wild? Colours look a lot different underwater. It only sticks out because it's here on land. A red like this would look black in the deep sea where we're from. You'd barely be able to tell it apart from a rock. Oh, of course, water absorbs and diffracts light. I can't believe I didn't remember that. Dang, goldfish, you actually forgot something? There's something you don't see every day. Ugh. It's only natural I wouldn't be as knowledgeable about sea life as merfolk. Oh, this little white shell has a lovely spiral. Here's another and another. Something tickled the palm of my hand. What was that? I'm guessing it's a hermit crab that was inside that shell you just picked up. The shell's riddled rocks are moving. With the hermit crabs. Come on, goldfishy. Can't you tell your shells apart? Hey, Stitch, your shells are moving too. Huh? Guess those won't be going into our supplies. Don't worry, I'll get enough for all of us. Wait, now my shells are moving! Does that mean most of the pretty shells we picked out were hermit crabs? You guys suck at this. If you wanted plates and stuff, you shouldn't be picking up the spiral ones in the first place. The obvious choice of clamshells. Yeah, right? If you wanted plates and things, why are you picking up the completely non-plate shaped ones? I mean, I was just having fun picking them up for the shell of it. Jack, was that a pun? Not you too. But the shell of it. Nothing for it but to start over. This time leave the pretty spiral ones alone and pick out the flat practical ones. Yes, sir. This is embarrassing. Guess you can't argue with merfolk when it comes to the sea, though. The closest we've got to a curse word from Ian. Mm-hmm. I'll take care to make up for my shortcomings with magic while we're building the house. I thought we were getting Stitch to build the house, Riddle. Well, that's Team Shelter. Let's go see what Team Provisions are doing. Gathering coconuts, apparently. Now that we've split into groups, it's time to hit the beach! Can we save the fun and games for later, Lilia? Provisions are our priority at the moment. Okay, but what does that involve? I don't know where to start. Well, our first order of business is simple enough. Finding water. Even without proper food, you can survive for days as long as you have water. Yeah, isn't it something like 7 days you can go without food or so, but only like 3 without water? Ah, of course, hydration is an essential part of living on land. Now that you're pointing it out, it's pretty obvious. I guess that just didn't occur to me. Oh, okay, it's 7 days for water and a month without food. I knew 7 days was one of them. Oh, I get why you said we should hit the beach now. For water. No. Ace. Well. Actually, no. Yeah, we should hit the beach. Because that's how you find where any river might come out. If you walk along the coast. If you walk along the coast, you'll see where any rivers come out. And then you can follow them up to where they're far enough away from the sea that it'll actually be fresh water. Right? Although that's probably not what Ace meant, because this is Ace. That's not why. No matter how thirsty you are, you must never, ever drink seawater. It will only dehydrate you. Oh. Huh? Then why did you suggest the beach? Because I wanted some fun in the sun. Lilia! Are you kidding? Do you even care that we're in a struggle for survival? We can't survive on seawater? Why must human bodies be so inconvenient? Oh, don't fret. Luckily, I spotted a waterfall when I was getting my aerial view yesterday. I'll lead the way. We'll find plenty of potable water there. Oh, that's... Good job, Lilia, I guess. He knows where to find a waterfall. Ooh, it's sparkly here. Alright. See you later, Heike. What a nice cool breeze. I lucked out getting on Team Provisions. Isn't the water lovely? It's so clear you can see the bottom of the basin. Alright, let's quench our thirst. If it's clear enough to see the bottom, it's probably good enough to drink, right? Phew, that's cold. I feel alive again. Agreed. I don't think water's ever tasted so good to me before. And judging from the smooth way it goes down, I believe this is soft water. Whoa, you can tell what kind of water this is just by drinking it? That's amazing. I have something of a discerning palate, yes. I haven't had water this good in years myself. This is a true gift of nature. I suspect it's safe to drink as is, but I hear youths these days tend to have more delicate stomachs than the people of yore. Considering how much of this we'll be drinking, we should probably boil it just in case. Yeah, that's probably true. Oh hey, a pot! You want us to use this for boiling? It's pretty big. This could be handy for hauling in the water too. Ace, Azul, would you mind if I left you two to handle this? Sure, but where are you going, Lilia? To the beach, probably. Nope. To get some food. I'd feel awful making you growing boys survive on an empty stomach. So I'll need to gather up good food and lots of it. Come along, Stitch. What's Leona's excuse for being so harsh on us during chef events? I mean, I'm guessing he's probably eaten quite a lot of fancy food being a prince. Do I think I can try and stitch his voice beach buggy as hyper as I can? Beach? No, that's not gonna work. Beach buggy! Is that right? I don't think I can do the hyper part. I'd say to watch out for robots or wild animals, but I get the feeling those two can handle just about anything. Almost. Thanks. I tried my best. Okay, water. Right. Oh, no, wait. We still bring a Lilia. What's your team for water? But then swap these two out like that. Maybe because Leona really likes meat, he doesn't know how to judge the vegan meals properly. I don't know. Boiling water with magic takes some serious work. Azul, are you sure we haven't boiled enough yet? Positive, considering how many people we'll be providing for. We'll need another 3 pots worth at the very least. Seriously? Now that we know where this place is, can't people go fetch their own water? Come on, Azul, we've been working hard at this. We can take a little break, right? It's so nice and cool by the waterfall, and I bet you the other guys are taking breaks right about now too. Pretty please? Don't even try to tempt me. Do I look like the procrastinating type? Should have known better. Thomas, do you think Ace knows what Flint looks like? Or how to use... or how to use it to make a fire? Because I'm not sure he does. And no, wait, no, he'd know how to make a fire if he had the right things. I suppose. Because they did it in Vargas camp, didn't they? And it depends what kind of rock it is as to whether you can even find flint in it, right? Actually, if we've been informed that this is soft water, that means it hasn't been near much in the way of limestone and the like, which is, if I remember correctly, the sort of place you find flint. So they might not actually be able to find flint at all. Yeah, because I think it's chalk that you usually find flint in. And I feel like chalk would also make the water hard. Oh well, guess I'll better bang the rest of this chore out and... What was that? Stick is strong! Oh, hey Stitch! You're carrying something big there! Ooh, is that what I think it is? Fruit! Bananas, coconuts, pineapples, mangoes. They smell superb and they all look ready to eat. We picked a lot more than that. Lilia, how did you find all this fruit? A combination of knowledge, experience, and an elder's instincts. Call it the fruits of old age. Is that a pun? Is that a pun, Lilia? Give me a moment and I'll cut up some of the freshest ones for you. That's what I'm talking about! Once I chow down on some juicy fruit, I can get back to this grind for a little longer. I suppose you get your break after all, Ace. Whatever, Azel. You've been eyeing that fruit too, don't lie. Alright, all done. Eat up, and don't forget to share. Whoa, this mango is sweet. It's practically melting in my mouth. The flavor's so rich, it's hard to believe it's wild fruit. You'd have to pay at least 100 Thor marks for something like this in a store. I'd love to have a base idea of how much a Thor mark is worth. Like, is it like yen level? Because then that's not a huge amount for fruit. But if it's worth more than that, then that's some expensive fruit. What healthy appetites you have. Alright, I'll cut up some pineapple next. Have some bananas while you wait. Oh, there's also coconut juice. Don't worry about straws, we've made some out of wood. Bamboo straws or something more difficult? Wow, you've got everything covered. I lucked out big time getting on the same team as you, Lilia. Heat up and drink up. You're a growing boy. Ah, hello Dad, Lilia. Now that you've had a palate cleanser to drink, try this next. Ooh. Oh, what's that? I've never seen it before, it's all gold and shiny. Curious, isn't it? I've only seen it once before myself while journeying through the tropics a very long time ago. They're highly nutritious, and the locals were eagerly devouring them. Well, I'm delighted to have the chance to dine on such a sought-after superfruit. I'll try one. What sort of fruit is this? Because I was thinking, at least if Lilia's not actually cooking anything, I can trust him with food. But there we go. Yep. Ooh. Oh dear. Lilia killed Azel with a fruit. $4 marks of dollars? That is some extremely expensive fruit, that. Yeah. As a whole. He passed out as soon as he bit into that fruit. Come now, don't spit it out. You have to eat up if you want to grow. Heat up, I say. This fruit provides excellent nourishment. Turn your nose up at it if you want, but you'll never grow big and strong being picky. Sure, it tastes pungent and tart, but it's well worth it for all the vitamins and minerals. I strongly disagree with that concept, Lilia. Really? Look at Stitch backing away as well. So you've eaten it before then? Nope. I've had it offered to me, but I declined since I was told it was a valuable commodity. Stitch has straight up run away. I get you. It makes sense. Hazel's got a sensitive enough palate to identify water by taste, so I can only imagine what this must have done to him. There's no telling how long we have to live in this harsh environment. You should eat some as well, Ace. Wait, me? I think I feel a little stomachache coming on, so... Ah, look! Gantu's robots! Heads up, Lilia. Robots, we better fight them right now. Ah, convenient timing.
Hi hi.
OK っす。
感謝しなよ。バカ。
おまぬけさん。いた。
These fights are going to be a little more difficult, it seems. Maybe I should manually do these. Oh, look at the little stitch that appears when they attack.
これはどうか。
いいっすね。
考えた
I don't know, it doesn't look like it's difficult
足一
enough
つ
for
っす
me
よ。
to
ほい。
start manually controlling. Although maybe it'll be faster if I do.
見くびるなよ、愚か者め。
It's battle. It's... Right, let's actually pull this off of auto. Oh, we've had more than one
すぐに
element.
積んでやるよ。
Yeah, I expected that'll happen later.
考えたな。任せとけって。感謝しなよ。心が痛む。うわっ。ほいっと。
オッケーっす。
わかった。
朝飯前。
見くびるなよ、愚か者め。
Ooh. That was someone I hadn't already friend requested, huh? Level 2. Ooh. That was loading for a bit longer than expected. Oh, right. I'll have to grab this Lilia then.
Makase tokette. 感謝しなよ。踊らせてやる。うわっ。ほいっと。
Sometimes that loading will close the game. Oh, lovely. Just doing
Okay,
this
so-
fine, because they're tough. Even though they're the long elements.
まだまだ。
ほら、僕は誰よりも。
Doop-dee-doo. Yeah, so that's what's messing you up, that loading. Ah, Thomas.
心配するな。
I will
すべて今
hope that doesn't happen.
オッケーっす。
正解だ。
貸し一つっす。ほい。
さあ、どうだ？ほら、すべてすぐに積んでやるよ。
オッケーっす。
しょうがねえな。
貸し一つっすよ。どうだ。いたいた。
ほいっと。
ほら僕はだ
Right. We have enough coconuts. We won that handily. Now, what were we talking about again? Not sure I remember. Do you, Stitch? Wait, he's gone. Did he run away and abandon us here? Hazel's still sprawled out on the ground. What were we talking about? This'll be Grim coming over, right? Hey! A voice. Oh, did you get food yet? 'Cause I'm starving. Yes, this is the person to feed the suspicious fruit to, Lilia. This one. The walking garbage can. So am I. Kalla, Grim, I'm saved. Saved from what? Ooh, fruit. Were you guys keeping this all to yourselves? No fair. Would you like some, Grim? We were just about to dig into this rather rare and unusual fruit. Hold on, Lilia. I'm feeling way better after that banana I had. Oh, where'd you find those? I'd like to get more. Oh, the bananas? I suppose those are nutritionally rich in their own right. But I think this rare fruit is even healthier. It's even more sus that Lilia has never tried it but's willing to give it to someone else. No, I want bananas. The one I had was super good and gave me a second wind. Bananas are cool and all, but I want to try this rare fruit Lilia's talking about. Dude, are you tense? I'm trying to drop some cues here. If Lilia pressures other people into eating it, it's gonna leave the whole group on the ground. Hi! I'm gonna go with Ace and get some bananas! Yeah, huh? At least you get it, Kalla. Lilia, Kalla wants bananas too. If that's what you both truly want, who am I to deny you? Bananas it is. Come along, I'll give you some lessons in foraging for fruit. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I still want Lilia to feed Grim the weird fruit. Grim can probably take it. Sheesh, that was too close. One wrong move and everyone but Lilia could have been wiped out. Guess we better follow him. Jeez, how does he move through the brush so quickly? Also, he's just are we just abandoning Azel? Passed out on the ground? Azel, can you stand? Ugh. What's the matter, Azel? That groaning makes you sound like Stitch. Oh, Guy. Nizzle, I know you hate taking breaks, but I really think you should lie down for, a while. How did Silver survive his childhood? Is the question I want to know. Did Silver learn how to cook for himself very, very fast? So that he wouldn't die.
ジャックが鍛錬に丸太を担いでおった。
We have a suitable stock of fruit and water now. We've got bananas, coconuts, mangoes, oranges, and pineapples. They all look so good. Oh, fruit's cool and all, but I wanted some fish. We're not likely to have much luck against fast-moving creatures on an empty stomach. Let's focus on recovering our strength for today and save the fishing for tomorrow. Not to mention, my mouth's still all gross from what someone gave me. I want to get that taste out ASAP. Oh, but fish. Grim's right. We need something more energizing to eat. I suppose we'll need to gather more of that mystical fruit. No, we won't! With all this delicious fruit you've picked for us, you've got us covered and then some. Right, Grim? Don't you love fruit? I mean, that's fine, I guess. Why are you guys staring at me like that? Fish is something to look forward to tomorrow. Oh, hey, that's Azel's group. Oh, over here. Ah, Floyd's group. I see Stitches with you. Looks like we've all made it safely back. Of course, we had several run-ins with Gantu's robots, but they were hardly a threat. Hey, Stitch, you picked the absolute worst time to run off. Did you find food? Lots of it. How about our shelter situation? Hope you kept at it even without me there to supervise. You bet we did. You're gonna be floored when you see it. And of course, because they obtained Stitch towards the end of that, they've probably finished making it already. I believe you'll be quite satisfied with what we put together. Does that mean we've got better shelter now? You look rather pleased with yourselves. Did you find a hollow in a giant tree, perhaps? Or dig us a burrow? Or did you find trees with branches thick enough to sleep comfortably on? We're not jaguars, Lilia. All rock. I'll show you. Come on. And we're here. Look at it. It's even out on legs. That's amazing. Ta-da! We built this. A whole house? How is it so well made? Did you use magic? That was part of it, but Stitch provided a great deal of help. Imagination is key when using spells. If you aren't familiar with something, you can't visualize it. So you can't make it with magic. So Stitch helped out with the structural details we couldn't properly envision. It was almost like this wasn't the first house he's built from scratch. His breadth of knowledge is nothing short of awe-inspiring. Not to mention he was hauling stacks of heavy logs with one hand. Jack is impressed by Stitch's strength. Stitch, you are seriously out of this world. I foresee a much more restful sleep tonight. Oh, thank goodness. Stitch, you're amazing. Sure, Sealy ran off, but I'd say Stitch showing up instead was a pretty good trade. I'll have you all know I was working overtime getting your dinner ready. Just hearing the word dinner is making my stomach growl. We've skipped out on meals long enough. Let's eat. Good call. Oh, I know. Let's eat on the beach. The beach? Why? Just come on. Picnic on the beach. Let's go. Beach picnic, beach picnic. Floyd said his face fun. That is true. That is true. I can't believe you actually set up a campfire. When did you find the time to gather this much firewood, Floyd? It wasn't hard to see coming, considering how hung up he was on it yesterday. I'm assuming there was plenty enough offcuts of the logs that they got to be able to make a campfire with it, right? And I guess some things never get old for him. Yep, he picks up the most inconsequential things to get stuck on. Then he never lets go until they're done. I saw humans building a fire on the beach years back, and I've been wanting to try it out for myself ever since. Beach bonfires. Beach bonfires are fun. They're especially fun if someone has an acoustic guitar and marshmallows. And hey, for all your griping, you're all sitting around it. It's much more exciting this way, right? I was impressed enough with the bungalow, but this campfire is the icing on the cake. Sitting on sand still warm from the sun, gazing at the fire while the waves lap the shore. How truly delightful. I think this is the most fun I've ever had at a campfire. The fruit's real good too. I wasn't expecting fruit to be all that filling, but it is. You're right, it's a Lilo and Stitch event. I guess acoustic guitar is off the table. Ukulele? Eat up. If we run out, I can always get lots more. I see Stitch is eating as well. I wondered if he had a different diet from than the rest of us. I thought we were in over our heads when we first ended up here. And I guess we're managing well enough, huh? Especially now that we've got food and water sorted. For an uninhabited island, this place is strangely abundant in resources. Our Personally, I think it's going a little too smoothly. It's kind of boring coasting. This island's full of everything but excitement. I feel like there's been plenty of excitement, Floyd. What are you talking about? What you making there, Stitch? What's Stitch making now? He's stretching wires across a little wooden box. He's making a ukulele! Oh, I know what that is. It's a ukulele, right? Ukulele! So it is. It's a very rudimentary one, but that's definitely the sound a string instrument makes. And Stitch knows how to play it, sure, it seems that way. Is there anything you can't do? Nice! You get it. Campfires need some music. Yeah, that's what I said earlier, right? Another ukulele for me to play? Yeah, sure. I'm in a good mood. I'll play something for you. But what song? Oh, I got it. That sounded vaguely familiar. That's a nice relaxing melody. Not what I'd expect Floyd to go for at all. But dang, he's actually real good. And Stitch was strumming his VA said rock and roll, and that's a bit. It's the it's the theme to the show, but after that would be why it's familiar. I can't just sit here and let the pop music club be outdone. Only one thing to do with music this good. Dance. Lily's got his hands on his hips and is swaying to the beat. He seems to be having a grand old time. I've never seen this dance before. He's following the music pretty well. It's a traditional tropical island dance. What do you think? Don't these graceful movements captivate you? I'm in on this. Come on, Kalla. Ace, get a move on. Wait, me? This isn't really my thing. Oh yeah? You're saying my music ain't good enough to dance to? Never mind, I'm suddenly in a dancing mood. Fine, fine. Come on, Kalla. Oh, Ace, you gonna dance with me? I don't feel either of these options are, accurate. I do not, in fact, got this, but also I will happily dance. If everyone else is dancing and I'm not the only one. So I guess I got this. Whoa, those are some intense moves. Nice! Try waving your arms more. Come on, Jack, don't just sit there, join in. Huh? I'm good, it's not my style. Oh, you can't dance? Yeah, fair. You don't look like you've got any rhythm. Excuse me, I'll show you rhythm. Ah, Ace gets what he wants. Played like a ukulele. Okay, I'll judge whose moves are better. Sure, I'm down. Bring it on, Jack. Kalla. No, bring it on, Jack. Kalla, you're joining this dance-off too. I guess? Noises of vigorous dancing. Come now, Riddle, Azul. Why sit back and watch when you could join the fun? You want me to move like that? I've got no experience for such a casual form of dancing. Likewise, I'd prefer to practice the choreography before a public performance. Yeah, well, this isn't a public performance, Azul. This is having fun with your friends. None of that now, boys. Go with the flow. Whoa, quit pulling on me. You can't expect me to dance on demand. It's waltz or nothing for Riddle. I mean, if Riddle wants to waltz on the sand, no one's stopping him. Oh, don't be so shy. Just let your body move to the music. It's easy. If I do that, I'll stumble for sure. He's not listening, is he? Everyone's having fun dancing, though. With this much excitement in the air, it would be rude to remain seated. Let's join the others, Azul. It's okay to stumble, just relax and let me be the lead. Oh! Maybe Riddle is just going to ballroom dance on the sand. I mean, there's other ballroom dances than a waltz. Like a tango might work better for the music. Goodness, Riddle, you sound so confident for someone with such choppy, stilted motions. I've simply never encountered this dance before. I'll pick it up in no time. Now I feel silly for hesitating. Yeah, alright, I'll join in. I'm not terribly accustomed to dancing on land, but I'm fairly certain I at least have a better sense of rhythm than you. Everybody's into it, huh? Time to crank up the tempo. Let's rock, Stitch. Rock and roll. No, that's not right. Rock and roll. Yeah, that was fun. Good times. That's enough for today. Show's over, folks. You switch gears fast. After all that dancing and singing, I'm getting kind of tired. The party was just getting heated up, too. But I suppose we should call it a night. Agreed. Let's get back to the bungalow. Is it really a bungalow, though? I feel like it's got more than one story, which makes it not a bungalow. house is positively aglow. I'm so glad we get to sleep under a proper roof tonight. For sure. Now we can rest easy without worrying about mosquitoes. Yeah, that's 3, right? So that's not a bungalow. We couldn't make separate rooms for everyone, but we did make a living room big enough for all of us to fit in. Yes, and we built a large back door that should help ensure good airflow. Actually, the back door's gone. Huh? Snagged it for the campfire. No, Floyd! Floyd! Surely there should have been enough offcuts. Walt had some perfectly sized planks, and they'd already been magically dried out so they were perfect for burning. Why would you do that? Look, I didn't have enough wood for the campfire, otherwise how? Yeah, see, Stitch is mad at you too. What are you mad for? You guys enjoyed it, right? If I'd known we were literally burning our house, I wouldn't have enjoyed it at all. For all the trouble we went through to build it so nice and big. I don't even have the energy to get mad. Considering the grand old time I was having, it's somewhat hard to be upset with him. No, it's very easy to be upset with him. Oh well, I'm sure it'll still beat the cave, with or without doors. Yeah, but the mosquitoes will still get in. Oh dear, Grim's dozing on his feet. Let's all get inside and go to bed, shall we? Oh, between all the walking, all the working, and all the dancing, today was a real long day. You've earned a good night's sleep. You make sure to rest up as well, Kalla. Have a good night. Good night. Good night. Morning. Or even if we just, like, have a nice mosquito net to sleep in. Stop the mosquitoes getting to us. More lovely weather today. That bungalow ensured I got even better sleep last night. Not much better, considering we still had to deal with mosquitoes because someone tore up the walls for kindling. At least it wasn't as many as we dealt with in the cave. Tap it out. My back's covered in bug bites again. Why do they always go for the spots I can't scratch? Sunlight shining in through the gaps in the wall woke me up. Hey, that's like a bonus feature. That's enough out of you. The fruit we saved made a decent enough breakfast, so what's our plan for today? I don't think we got enough food or water left to last till tonight. True, we should probably go out and get more. We also need to repair the house. Neither task should take as long as it did yesterday. Let's meet up again around noon. Guess that means we gotta get back into teams. How are we gonna split up this time? I could go for lots again. How would you like to team up with me, Floyd? With you, Devil Fishy? You impressed me yesterday with that campfire you built and the music you played. I suspect we'd have much fun together. I have a feeling that they're not going to be very on task if they work together. Sure, I'm down. Let's have ourselves a little island adventure. Excellent. What say you join us, Stitch? Yeah. I like your enthusiasm. If we join forces, we'll be unstoppable. Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. That is, in fact, the problem, Lilia. The fact that if you join up together, you will be unstoppable. An unstoppable force of chaos. The Father, Son, and Holy Spirits of chaos, exactly. Okay, hold on. I'm not picky about our groups, but with one exception. Lloyd and Lily are absolutely cannot be on the same team. Why not? Are you green with envy at our friendship? Don't worry, I belong to everyone. Dude, if you guys grouped up, who knows what would happen? Agreed. Floyd's dangerous and Lilia's freewheeling. There's no telling what chaos could ensue if they shared a team. That's before considering Stitch. 3 of you combined could sink the whole island. Come on, you're giving me way too much credit. I doubt I could sink a whole island. I am not giving you credit. Personally, I'd be okay with making it every man for himself. But if we have to stick to just the 2 groups, how about making Azel and Floyd the food gathering team? They run the Mostro Lounge. They should know all about this stuff. Yeah, fair. I'm cool with that. How about you, Azel? No objections here. I imagine this will work out much better than it did yesterday, so... Azel's like, I trust Floyd to find edible things more than I trust Lilia to find edible things. Floyd, let's do the usual. Oh, but since we're gathering a lot of food, we'll need extra sets of hands. Let's recruit someone else as well. Yeah, sure. In that case... Yeah, how about Krabby? We'd go for a change of pace from yesterday's group. You want me? Scrounging up food with Octavinelle does sound like a pretty good time. But on the other hand... Bam! Done. Hey, I hadn't decided if I wanted to commit yet. Oh well, that's fine with me. Sup, teammates? Riddle Jack, I suppose that means you'll be with me. Welcome aboard. Thank you. I look forward to seeing your breadth of knowledge in action. I should be able to work faster after picking up some experience yesterday. I'll do my best. You're both so diligent. I suppose that's charming in its own way. But I wanted to team up with Floyd. It would have been so much more fun than this team. What? You'd pick Floyd over me? That's absurd. I don't come up short in any regard compared to him. Well, actually, Riddle, there is definitely at least one regard in which you come up short to Floyd. And that's the fact that you're a lot shorter than him. Also, you probably don't swim as well. But very specifically, it's because you're shorter than him. Yeah, Floyd's got nothing on me either. I'm way more fun. I would much rather hang out with Jack than with Floyd. That is true. But I think Lilia would think that Floyd is more fun. You are? How so? Well, I can make funny faces. Jack. I know the most appropriate jokes to tell at tea parties. I read them in an etiquette book once. Yeah, but Riddle, I think Lilia wants inappropriate jokes more than appropriate tea party jokes. Wow, it's like a race to the bottom to see which of you can be more boring. Oh, this is already fun. I couldn't have asked for better teammates to tease. Well, what about us? Do we go with Ace or Jack? I mean, if I'm given the choice, Jack. Although, Ace is a good friend, but... You wanna walk around with us, Stitch? Yeah. Of course, you must be drawn in by my irresistible charisma. If you need company that bad, I guess we can look after you. Right, Kalla? Oh yay, I get to look after both of the small creatures today. Let's all do our best out there. As the head mage's officially designated beast tamer at work. First Grim, now Stitch. Yeah. Keller and Grim, would you mind accompanying Stitch to check up on the spaceship? Let us know if you can fix it with what you've got. I want to be the first one on board. Alright, let's seize this day by the horns. Yeah. I feel like my Stitch voice is getting closer to my Grim voice. Book 3, Chapter 4. There is so much Book 3, but it is... Is it only Book 3 at the moment? I think it might be. Yeah, it's just Book 3 for this, but... Fish! Well, let's get foraging. We could head up the same places as yesterday if we want to go for fruit again. Yeah, that's boring. I'm in the mood for something salty today. Then let's head to the beach as planned. Hey look, the food gathering team has 2 mermen on it. They'll know how to find us some fish. So, we're here. Are we gonna do some fishing? Seriously, Krabby? Are you just hoping to toss a string into the water and skip out on work? No. Fishing is work. Waiting for fish to bite is a waste of valuable time. Sure is. It's way faster just to dive in and catch them. And I feel like it's a lot faster to create a net and take it out into the sea and scoop a whole bunch up, right? I can't do that. Why not? You a bad swimmer or something? I could always take you down to the seafloor so you can side shimmy like a real crab. Don't be too hard on him, Floyd. We can task him with gathering shellfish along the shoreline. My swimming skills aren't the problem. It's the whole catching a fish barehanded in the water part. Nobody can do that. Except the two people that you're with right now, Ace, probably. I'm pretty sure they know how to do that. Sure they can. It's super easy once you figure out the trick. Who knows? You might get into it if you give it a go. If you give it a shot. It's fun chasing fish while they swim around in a panic. Of course you'd think that, Floyd. I'll leave Ace to you then, Floyd, if you'll excuse me. Tunneling a fishing? Yeah. Basically dig your own fish corral. Yeah, I can see how that works. Dang, Gazel's in rare form today. He must be in a good mood. I think it's probably more that he's feeling a lot better after the fruit incident. Wait, bed rest or no? How in the world is he swimming that fast? He's a merman. What do you expect? Even in human form, swimming comes pretty naturally to us. Oh, it's Ace's team. Oh, hey guys, here to help. Someone's gotta watch over you to make sure you're getting us some good grub. Wow. What are you doing? We were just about to get started. You should come with us. Yeah, don't sweat it if you don't know how to swim. I'll show you and Krabby how. Do I trust Floyd to teach me how to swim? I mean, I can swim, but if I didn't, would I trust Floyd to teach me? I'm conflicted. Count me in. Yeah. Having problem with that alliteration. Fresh fish feast, here I come. You don't seem too into it today, Stitch. Don't you want to come with? Huh? He's making something again. Is it a surfboard? I think it's a surfboard. Or I suppose it could be a fishing rod. Or a net. There's tons of different kinds of fish around here. I ain't never seen any of these back home. I got a big one. Nice, you really are like a little seal. Meanwhile... these fishes are too fast, I'm never gonna catch one. You're not reaching out far enough, Krabby. How many times do I gotta tell you? Yeah, if you're looking from above the surface, the refractions are gonna make the fish look like they're in the wrong place. Ace. Easier said than done when I gotta keep bending my arms to stay afloat. Remember when you got grief for having bad form during shooting practice? Sea Snake kept trying to correct you, but you wouldn't fix anything, so I showed you myself. Have you forgotten already? How is it that you have a perfect memory for stuff like that? How's it going on your end, Shrimpy? Catching anything yet? Probably not. No, not a thing. It ain't hard, you just float in the water, give it a good scooping motion, whirl in place and grab them up. That sounds like a lot of different things you want me to do, Floyd. How are you not getting this? You better not blame me for being a bad teacher. No? It is a surfboard! Stitch is looking right at home on that board. No kidding. Him making a kickboard is the last thing I expected. Ah, a kickboard. Oh, that's what those are called. What are they used for? I guess merfolk would never need them. They're for learning to swim. You hold on to them to help you float so you can just focus on kicking your legs. Oh, it's one of those. Huh. So it's hard for you to use your arms and legs at the same time? It seems to me like walking on the ground is a lot harder. I feel like they are different kinds of hard, Floyd. Like, you've got to worry about your balance when you're walking on the ground, but... you hold a wakeboard on your end. Yeah, I guess I was thinking of the really small ones that you use when you're learning to swim. Although I can't remember what those are actually called. And maybe we're supposed to be thinking about something bigger than that. Well, that explains why your arms get all funky underwater, Krabby. Someone's swimming up to us. I was gonna say, is it Azel? Floyd! Sup, Azel? Getting a good haul? We have bigger concerns. We're under attack. It's robot time! Ansel without glasses will forever haunt you in so many ways. Yeah, he looks weird without them, right? Can I still get by with this team? I mean, it makes sense to take them off to go swimming, right? We have bigger concerns. We're under attack. Oh, it's Cantu's capture bots. They can fly and swim underwater?
Are they after the fish I caught? Well, they can't have it.
Grim, calm down. Oh no, Stitch! Hey, did something fall in the water? Wasn't Stitch on that board a moment ago? Something's tugging me under. Kalla?
Stitch is dragging Kalla underwater.
The thing that fell in the water, it must have been Stitch. And I don't think he can swim. He's clinging to Kalla's leg. This is bad. They could both go under. Yeah, I hear you. Azul, they're all yours. Delegation. Certainly. Don't cut any corners on your end. Floyd, why are you swimming over to the robots alone? Azul's got Shrimpy and Stitch covered. I'll handle the robots. But you can't take them alone. He looks like he feels he can. Oh yeah? You saying I'm not strong enough to trash this junk? That's not what I meant. Anyway, Krabby, you pull Sealy out the water before he drowns. Yep, because Grim can't swim either. How are you drowning? Grim, you can handle yourself fine with magic as long as you don't panic. Calm down.
Come in, henchhuman.
Oh no, Grim was worried about us. Oh, you're doing this for Kalla. The things I gotta do around here. He was trying to do a good deed. That's true. Grim was trying to save us. I feel happy about that. And there goes Krabby. Alright, it's just you and me now. You realize you got zero chance of beating a merman in the water, right?
Okay, すぐに積んでやるよ。
Okay, it's only a little bit stronger than it was before, huh?
うまくやりますよ。朝飯前。いたいた。
さあ、どうだ。
よかろう。
やってやろうじゃん。
Let's
感
see
謝
this
しな
duo
よ。
then.
おっとおっと。エース、蹴散らすぞ。パパッとな。
リリア先輩、もしかして俺の真似？
よくよく反省する。
かな。考えた。
オッケーっす。貸し一つっすよ。
心が痛む。
うまい飯にありつけそうっす。
Fish obtained. We need to catch 40 fish. Before I go on to do the fish, I'm out of water. So I will be right back. turn back. Speeds up some more bots. I'm starting to get worried by that loading screen.
いい度胸が終わりだね。
考えたっすね。
いいだろ
貸し一つっすよ。どうだ。いた。
う。覚悟はできたかい？始めようか。
うまくやるんすよ。
踊れ。
なめんなよ。
見くびるなよ愚か者め。
Ooh, look, there's 3 of them.
これに締められたいな。奇策を取ろう。
いいっすね。
心が痛む。
おまぬけさん。いた。
え？正解だ。かわいそうにね。見せて。ほら、僕は誰よりも
Yeah, bring the flight again.
これに締められたいな。いいだろう。反論はなしだね。こうしよう。いいね。始めようか。わかった。踊らせてやろう。これはどうか。
いいっすね。
Probably still water.
え？
貸し一つっすよ。ほい。
Not that we were going to need a second one after that.
Hold on.
Draggy out.
僕は誰よりも正しい。
Hey. Quarterfish. Okay, that one took a little work. But I was never gonna let some chump take me in a fight. How are Shrimpy and the others holding up? Yeah, I guess it's pretty obvious. Splashing noises. Phew, are you two alright? Thanks for saving us, Azo. Oh, we do have an option to say that. Thank you so much. You just had a dangerously close shave and you're taking the time to thank me. Where are your priorities? Thanking my rescuer is, I think, a pretty high priority, Ethel. Also, I prefer for thanks to be expressed through actions, not words. I trust you'll properly repay my heroism later. Yes, I realized immediately after I said, thank you for saving me, Azel, that was potentially a dangerous thing to say. As for Stitch... Whoa, settle down, it's me. I mean, if you've got the energy to growl like that, I suppose you're not in any serious danger. Don't scare me like that again, Stitch. I never would have imagined there existed a creature incapable of swimming. But the sheer strength with which you clung to Kalla boggled the mind. It was no simple matter prying you off. You might have thwarted my efforts entirely if we hadn't been underwater. Aww. Hey, Azel, nice work. Likewise, about the robots you trashed. If you're gonna tell me to salvage that part, save your breath. I got him right here. Not a corner cut. It seems this job was all too easy for you. I finally got Grim to shore.
I'm soaking wet and my fur's all matted.
It couldn't have been easy maneuvering underwater with him in tow. Nicely done for a human, Ace.
No kidding. For what little bit I saw, you were swimming around as decently as a fingerling.
My swimming lessons must have paid off. Listen, I'm not going to say I'm not thankful for the pointers, but man, I'm tired. Can I please have a break?
You know what? That's fair. You pulled your weight. Take a break, but don't get used to it.
Then once you've rested up, bring little Shrimpy, Steely, and Stitch back to the bungalow. Good idea. Stitch is still weak from the looks of things and could do with proper bed rest. Sounds good to me. And after that, go gather fruit. Really? Aren't you being kind of demanding here? I was thinking I'd rest up myself when I brought the others back.
I mean, you can if you want. Shame, though. I was gonna make something fancy for dinner tonight.
What kind of fancy are we talking?
You know, if I could get my hands on some oranges, I might whip up a nice tart sauce to go on some fish.
I do not know how to pronounce that word. Millionaire?
To go on some fish millionaire. And if I had coconut milk, I could whip up a soup.
Yeah, real shame there.
That sounds so good.
Okay, that changes everything. I'd be happy to gather some fruit for you. Lloyd knows exactly how to get what he wants, huh? Seems to me you still have plenty of energy. Oh, if I found mangoes and bananas, could you make us some sort of chilled dessert?
Sure, if I'm in the mood.
Alright, come on guys, let's get Stitch to the bungalow quick.
Yeah, we eating good tonight.
Not all of us speak fancy food exactly. Or French. Crap, he skipped the break and just took off running for the house. What a calculating group they are. I just hope for their sake you still feel like cooking tonight. Yeah, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm sure people are getting hungry by now. We should get these fish back. But this ain't gonna be enough. Let's go bully a few more. I feel sorry for the local marine life. Poor fish getting bullied to death. And this was the man complaining about seashells. Alright. Oceanic magic paint. Collecting. We'd best get to work on fixing up the house. Lloyd's mischief can get a bit out of hand, but don't worry, I've got a handle on this. Surviving in harsh environments is basically a speciality of mine. I really don't buy it. We'll need materials to make the repairs with. Yes, sir. I won't be outdone by Stitch. Leave the heavy lifting to me. Lilia, Riddle, you're welcome to rest up whenever you're tired. Oh, are you worried about us, Jack? You're such a sweet, energetic young man. I'm not worried. It's just it'd be a huge hassle if either of you pushed yourselves too hard and passed out. Hassle? You must be quite confident in your own strength to make such a rude remark. No, I didn't mean... Oh my! A rare example of a tsundere who can't fully commit to the bit. Actually calling Jack a tsundere. Leah said the quiet part out loud. You're right. Well, if you insist, I'll happily let the young'uns do the heavy lifting. Looks like I'm a decent way through the trunk now. How many more punches is it going to take to topple this tree? As I recall, it takes quite a few in Arc anyway. That's why you make yourself some tools, Jack. Fire doesn't seem like the best option here, Riddle. Trees contain a lot of moisture, which makes burning them rather time-consuming. It certainly was yesterday. Takes like 40 in Minecraft. I think it's less in Arc. But also, you pretty much only get thatch out of punching trees in Arc. Rather than actual wood. And if I go too hot with the fire, it can cause accidents. It's hard finding just the right level of heat. How's it going, you two? I'm still working on cutting down my first tree. Everything okay on your end, Lilia? Absolutely. I've long since filled my quota. What? Oh, you don't believe me? Take a look beyond the foliage there. Let's see. Ah! Look at that giant stack of logs. How do you manage that? It's easy once you know the trick. In fact, I'd be happy to teach it to you both. Watch very closely. Right here! He punched a tree trunk with his bare fist. Newfound respect. It's absurd. That was no small tree, but it fell the moment he struck it. I don't believe this. Even I can't do that. Lilia, is that delicate figure camouflaging monstrous muscles? Please, I'm too cute for monstrous muscles. I told you there was a trick to it. You identify the weakest part of the tree, and then you go, pow, and the tree goes, whoop. Lilia knows exactly how to find the weak part of the tree. Or probably anyone. If anything, brute force is counterproductive. First relax your shoulders, then widen your feet into a stance like so, and bam! Like that. Easy. Go on, give it a try. You can do it. No, we can't. Lilia, you're crazy strong. Okay, we require a fire. Jack, bring me that extra long piece of lumber by your feet, would you? Yes, sir. Riddle, could you use your magic to prop up the wood I'm holding? Of course. It's nice having such exceptional help. With a little magic from me, the rest should be a piece of cake. There, that should do it. Oh! Wow, the bungalow's as good as new. I can't believe repairs barely took us an hour. Agreed. I wasn't expecting this to go so smoothly. I have to hand it to you, Lilia. Look, Jack, the back door is built even more solidly than it was yesterday. You're right. What's that attached on the inside, though? It's called a drawbar. It works like a lock. Good job, Lilia. Whoa, those are common fixtures on the gates of older castles. You set the bar across the door's frame and it holds it shut. Do we need locks on a desert island? Don't expect the robots to come in through the door. It's nothing to worry about. This is more of a habit I developed to protect myself. What sort of strange habit is... Speaking of robots, did you hear that? We've got bots incoming. Time to shore up our castle's defences. I won't stand for this house getting broken so soon after we fixed it. Let's scrap those robots. Yes, sir.
尻尾を巻いて逃げてもいいぜ。
始めようか。
朝から面すんな。どうした。
たわいないな。
Ooh, the robots have sturdy.
よかろ良い策じゃ。無理は禁物じゃ。おっとおっとつまらぬの。おっとよいしょ。
言い訳はなしね。俺の勝ち。
Alright, now let's get some more paint. Yep. This team's looking good for that. You need 80? Cool. I didn't check, just I was just like, I'll just wait till it tells me I've done it.
やるな。
奇策を取ろう。
朝から面すんな。うら。
たわいないな。言い訳はなしね。俺の勝ち。
Okay. Fire water. Should I swap Jamil out? Nah, I think we can get away with it.
Yeah, いい度胸が終わりだね。
奇策を取ろう。始めようか。お前は俺の手の内。いく。こんなものだろ。
面白い。
しょうがねえな。
おっとエーセ蹴散らすぞ。パパッとな。
リリア先輩、もしかして俺の真似？
よくよく反省する。
話にならねえ。出直してこい。
There we go. That was underwhelming. I was more afraid stray beam fire or magic would hit the house. Hey guys, guess who's back? Ah, Grim and Kalla. I see Stitch with you as well. Are you done repairing the spaceship? Oh, we used all the parts we gathered. Still ain't enough though. So we're helping Floyd's team catch a bunch of fish until a while ago. Now Ace is off getting fruit. Yeah, I can taste that fancy dinner now. Ace is alone? You didn't go with him? Could you let Stitch rest here? What's the matter with him? He seems lethargic. We just finished fixing up the bungalow. He can rest in the shade. That's fixed? Oh wow! The back is as good as new. Lilia even installed a drawbar, a locking mechanism. That should keep out any unwelcome company. Isn't it genius? Here, Stitch, have some coconut juice. I made it nice and cold with magic. Yay! No. Yay! Nope, that's still not right. Yay! Nope, I can't do it. don't bear letting Stitch have it all to himself. I want some coconut juice too. I thought you might say that. Wait a moment and I'll give this one my own special twist. I want some now. Give it to me straight. Yeah, that's good stuff. Looks like Stitch is doing better already. Stitch, you've got a coconut juice mustache. Hey, don't just lick it off. What appalling table manners. I'll wipe it off for you. Now put your tongue back in your mouth. The fear that ran through as you said that. Yeah, I don't want Lilia putting his special spin on anything that is going to go in my mouth. Kicking back in a fancy bungalow, sipping a cold drink. If I could take a nap in the shade, it'd be perfect. Napping in the shade gives me an idea. What if we made a hammock? That would be just the thing to make this feel like a proper tropical vacation. Who knows how long we'll have to live here? We might as well make the most of it. We could string a hammock up under those trees, then have a little side table for drinks. Yeah, oh, I missed a line there. Yes, I can see it now. Why stop at the bungalow? Let's make the whole vicinity into a gorgeous, sparkling resort. Vacation? Resort? We don't have time for such whimsical indulgences. Now that we have a basic shelter, we should focus on gathering parts for the spaceship so we can return to school as quickly as possible. And I'm with Riddle. We can't afford to relax and take it easy. I'm sure the guys back at school are worried about us. I feel like the guys at school aren't worried about us yet because I feel like time's probably not passing on the outside of this book. But I could be wrong. I mean, we do need to relax a little bit. We can't work hard all the time. Sorry, Jack. Kalla's right. Riddle, Jack. Remember that proper rest is important in its own right. Where's your sense of urgency, Lilia? Melia, Silver, Sebek, all of the Somniums who worried sick about you right now. Don't you think it's imperative that we put the fears of those who care about us to rest as soon as humanly possible? I trust them. What's that got to do with anything? I trust they'd know that wherever I am, I'm doing quite well for myself and having a good time. Although I distinctly remember how worried Silver was when you got yourself kidnapped at Halloween. Yeah, and also book 7, right? Those kids are gonna worry about you, Lilia. They're all aware that I wouldn't let most things trouble me in the slightest. After all, they know me so well, we're practically family. Oh. Oh, Hannah? What is it, Stitch? Do you have a family out there too? I see. That's wonderful to hear. I feel much better knowing you're not all alone. It's wonderful to have people you trust and love, and who trust and love you in return, no matter how far apart you may be. Sure, but I don't think any of that makes it more okay to goof around. I'm not saying to take it completely easy. My point is that being on edge all the time will exhaust you mentally. Yeah, we could do without adding the complications of stress to everything. Rest to your fullest, then work to your fullest. That's the secret to successful survival. I can assure you I'm an authority on the subject. So, will you trust me? Well, when you put it that way, you've definitely come through for us already. And considering the attitude you've shown so far, I think it's safe to give you the benefit of the doubt here. I hate to admit it, but my survivalist knowledge is scant. In light of your familiarity with the field, it seems prudent to defer to your opinion. I'm glad you're willing to listen to your elders. Good boys, both of you. Alright, let's get to work. I mean, to be fair, Lilia has kept himself alive for this long. So what specifically would a resort setup entail? Fancy furnishings and such? Oh, I see survival isn't the only gap in your knowledge, Riddle. Well, I suppose that's true. I must admit I'm in unfamiliar territory when it comes to leisure or recreation. Oh, poor Riddle! No! Riddle, you need to relax more. I don't know much about resorts either, but they're basically just places to kick back and relax, right? I've seen people lounging on beach chairs on TV. Yes, you're right. I trust Lilia with everything except the food part. Ooh, beach chairs. Setting up a big umbrella and lying back to watch the waves. That's a brilliant idea. Hey, Stitch, what are you trying to show us? A flower? You think we should decorate the resort with lots of flowers? Not a bad idea. Some red flowers could accent the scenery nicely. I saw some like that. Wait, they're picking them to me. Then let's go and find what we need to make this the best summer ever. Yum! Shiny. Ooh. Petals. Oh God! Behold the splendor we've created! Isn't it absolutely marvelous? Hammocks in the trees, umbrellas and chairs at the beachside, flower decorations everywhere. So this is a resort. It's lovely, and more to the point, it's comfortable. Pet Samurai stranded on an island with hostile robots and a bounty hunter. Well, what's a resort without a few leisure activities? Now I understand. Spending time in a place like this would work wonders for easing one's mind.
like the sound of that. That's something you could really use, Riddle. What's that supposed to mean? Come now, are you truly satisfied with this? When I visited that tropical land, they had these giant sofas floating in the water that people could use for stargazing. Ooh, floating sofas.
Sofas? In the water?
During the day, I'd treat myself to a nice massage in a room shaded with flower curtains. And afterward, I'd relax on one of those swinging chairs out in the sun on the veranda and just listen to the waves. Ooh, that sounds great, Lilia. Oh. Those are the experiences a real summer vacation is made of, if you ask me.
I want a real summer vacation.
I'd quite like one myself. We oughtn't rest on our laurels and rob ourselves of the chance. You said we gotta rest hard to work hard, right? If this is gonna help us get the best rest possible, I'm in. I'll do everything I can to help make this a real vacation. I feel like we're going a little overboard, really, but goodness, you're all so serious about this. Vacations are supposed to be the opposite of serious business, you know. Lilia, you don't know how I vacation. I do more when I'm on holiday than I do when I'm not. I'm not a sit on the beach sort of person. Alright, let's really glam up the bungalow and our little slice of beach. The other team's in for one awesome surprise. For the best summer ever! For the best summer ever! For the best summer ever, indeed. Alright. Ooh, coastal magic paint. Which I guess is going to look at the spaceship. Right, we want Flora. Spaceship crash site.
Yeah, I see it. That's Stitch's spaceship. Now that all the smoke's cleared. Boy, it looks like a wreck. Can this even be fixed? Stitch is really going at those repairs.
What an amazing little guy. Should have been spaceship fishing a resort. Yeah, probably.
Anything he can do, I can do too. And check this out. You take this doodad here and mash it into this doohickey here. I was kidding, jeez.
I think Stitch has got this.
What? Are you saying my help ain't wanted?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, Grim.
I could build something way cooler than anything that dog wannabe could have come up with. I'm stronger, and smarter, and cooler. And I can use magic, so I can give you broom rides whenever you want. That's the best, right?
To be fair, Broom Rides is good.
Not to mention, I'm way cuter and fluffier.
I think you're gonna have to prove that, Graham. Allow me to floof the floof. If I can floof both the floofs, then I can establish which one is floofier.
Is the ship all fixed up? Still not enough parts, huh?
Robot!
Yeah, more Gantu robots. Talk about perfect timing.
Stitch is bigger, so more floofier, but yeah, but look, but have you seen Grimm's chest? It's very fluffy.
And those parts are going right in the spaceship.
へえ、いい度胸が終わりだね。
ふむ。
はいはい。
無理は禁物じゃ。それ。おっとおっと。
ほらどうだ。俺に勝てると思ったのか。
Alright, time to collect some more paint. Yeah, I guess Grimm is a little similar to Stitch, huh?
ここは俺の縄張りっす。うまくやるんすよ。
受けてた。
見くびるなよ、愚か者め。
ここは俺の縄張りっす。
I forgot to make sure I had some fire power.
面白い。
It's fine.
うまくやるんすよ。
無理は禁物じゃ。
足一つっすよ。
I'll probably swap Ruggy out for Jack
おっと。
on the if I have to do another run on this.
やだ。
はいはい。
なんてね。
Ooh,
仕込みは上々。
かかってる。
fine. Leona will get it.
うまい飯にありつけそうっす。
Yeah, we didn't quite get that, so. Oh. No one on event filter, huh? So we'll bring this one. Swap Ruggy for Jack. And then we have the fire we need.
けー、すぐに積んでやるよ。
いいぜ。
許可しよ
情けねえ面
う。
すん
反
な。
論はなしだ。
どうした？
面白い。
Yeah.
わかった。
Hello, Karen.
やる気
Welcome to the stream.
ほら、僕は誰よりも。
These robots ain't got nothing on the Great Mage Grim. Hey, Stitch, can you fix out the ship with this fresh batch of parts? Still not enough, huh? Guess it ain't gonna be done by today.
You understand what he's saying, Grim?
Yep, I'm getting the gist.
Aww.
What? You say you have something to add to the conversation we were having? What? You're saying you're the one who's cuter and fluffier? You got a lot of nerve trying to compete with the Great Grim. I'm the cutest and fluffiest here. Kentu was calling you evil and monstrous and a defect, you know. That was some real potty mouth language you were spewing at me. I think. That's it.
Oh no! Don't fight, you two! Guys, no fighting!
Hey, Kalla, settle the score. Which of us is cuter and fluffier?
Where's my option for... Where's my option for you're both cute and fluffy, let me fluff you? This is a lose-lose situation. Because if I choose Grim, Stitch will probably bite me. And if I choose Stitch, Grim may never forgive me and I have to live with him. On the basis that I have to deal with Grim for longer than this adventure, then I'm going to go for Grim's side because I feel like he'll hold it over me for the rest of time if I don't. I think it's you, Grim.
Yeah, see that? I knew I could count on my minions to have an eye for quality.
It's more of an eye for you not being mad at me for the rest of our time here, Grim. Yeah, I was right. I got bitten. I knew it.
Hey, no biting Kalla, that's my henchhuman. Yeah, I knew the Stitch guy was bad news the moment I laid eyes on him.
I wish. Owie. Owie indeed. I was entirely correct about what was going to happen if I didn't say Stitch was cuter. do it. You made up yet? The other choice, Grim was going to be pouty for a bit, but get over it with the promise of fish. Oh no, I clearly picked the wrong option.
Seeing as I'm so much more mature, I let him off the hook. Hey, you don't gotta glower like that. I got better things to do than waste more time on this guy. Hey, Count! We've done everything we can to fix up the spaceship. What now? Ace's team is getting food, and Jack's team is fixing up the bungalow. What do we do? I know they all wish they could have my help. Hey, knock it off. Don't tug my tail, Stitch. I'm kind of busy. What? You want to take a nap in the shade? That's brilliant. Everyone's got everything covered, so it's not like we have to bust our tails too. Let's kick back somewhere nice and cool.
Hey look, they're getting along now.
Yay!
Two fuzzy peas in a pod. Aww.
That sound good to you, Cat?
Power nap time. I want a nap in the shade.
Kalla, you little scamp. Alright, let's catch some Z's and find some other relaxing way to pass the time. But if they caught us slacking, we might not get dinner tonight. Ace has got a mean streak, Jack's all strict, Riddle's got a temper, Azel's got eagle eyes. Lloyd's scary because you never know what he's thinking, and you never know when Lilia might be secretly watching us. If Lilia saw us slacking and ratted us out to Floyd, then it'd be the least of our concerns. You're saying they wouldn't do us like that? You wouldn't say that if you knew what bad news they really were. I know a lot more about Night Raven College boys than you do. I'm getting hungry. I guess we can go help Ace, Azel, and Floyd gather food. Maybe they'll hook us up with a nice snack. And in the meantime, I can just pick random stuff up off the ground and pretend like I'm working.
Grim.
I'm a genius. Hey, Stitch! No tugging on Kalla's sleeve. You better not leave me behind, okay?
Doom if you do or doom if you don't. Ta-da! Book 3, Chapter 5. We've got even more. I'm almost there. Thank you, Thomas.
That's some good fish. Every piping hot bite's juicier than the last. That's what I'm talking about.
The fish is perfectly cooked, of course, but the sauce is positively wonderful. Yeah, it's got a nice tartness to it. Is it made from fruit? Even the plating is nice. I never thought I'd eat this fancy on a deserted island. Likewise. What surprised me most, though, is that Floyd's the one who made all this. He was talking about how it comes out best when you just wing it, and throw all this good stuff together like it was nothing. Yes, it's a masterful display of skill. Frankly, I'm amazed it came out so well. Floyd's quite the gourmet chef. What's this? Are those compliments I'm hearing? Dang, now that's something new. Hazel and Jade never make a big deal of it. Go on, keep them coming, I'm waiting. Lilia, you could learn something here. Why are you flapping your lips like that? Did you turn into a real goldfish? Anything more would simply go to your head. You've heard enough compliments. Oh yeah? So you don't want seconds? Yeah, I never said... I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's good stuff. Give me some seconds. Sure thing. The aquapazza's just about done that, too. It's made from random fruits and greens, but it smells good, right? Here you go, sea urchin. Eat up. Oh man, this looks good. Time to eat. How about you, Goldfishy? If you don't want seconds, I'm sure the other guys will be happy to take more. Yep, don't worry about that. I got all the leftovers covered. Ugh, I'm cornered. I can't fight my own hunger or these appetizing smells. Ugh. Lloyd, your cooking is truly delectable. May I please have more of it? Okay, that's gold. If that's how you're gonna sweet talk me, I guess I'd better be extra nice to you, Goldfishy. Here you go. Can't believe I had to humble myself before Floyd. It's so good. Yeah, so nice and open with their reactions. You could learn a thing or two from them, Hazel. I could shower you with compliments all day, but is that actually what you want? On second thoughts, having you act like that would just creep me out. You go ahead and do your usual thing. Coconut milk soup's done too. Here, Krabby, help yourself. You deserve it after all that work today. Thanks. That's good. I bet your cooking is always good, but it tastes even better when I'm worn out. How are you two liking it, little shrimpy? Stitch? Is it good or what? Seconds, please. Yeah, huh? We got good food, a fancy house, a gorgeous beach. This is basically as good as it gets. And with beach umbrellas and chairs, it looks even more like a proper resort. Sitting back here, sipping this swank tropical fruit juice Floyd mixed. Ah, it feels like we're at a first-rate resort for real. If Kato were here, he'd be taking so many pics. It's true, I was just expecting them to fix up the broken parts of the house. But now it has far more luxuries than it did this morning. You could run this place as a hotel and make a mint. Of course that's what you're thinking about, Hazel. Even now you've got money on the brain. It just goes to show how surprised he was. There's all kinds of new furniture and stuff that wasn't here yesterday. Personally, I'm liking this hammock. I could fall right asleep swinging in this thing. This was all Lilia's idea to help us relax. He made the hammock as well. Stitch also seems to like it. He was napping in it just earlier. I encourage everyone in the provisions team to sit back and get some rest. Lily has shared much in the way of life experience one can't get from books. It's been very educational for me. Not to mention, it freaked me out how fast he works. I thought for sure I'd be the guy most cut out for physical labor here. I mean, that would be my assumption too, Jack. But even without magic, he knocked a tree over in no time flat. Are you sure he didn't use magic, Jack? I learned a lot from the way you moved, Lilia. I'll give you some better competition next time. I'm glad my experience has made things much more fun for everyone else. Oh, and I set up a swing in that palm tree. Would anyone like to give it a whirl? I'll push. I'm good, Lilia. I don't need a push. So it's because this is Fae and no magic needed. Well, but Fae are kind of inherently magic. So I guess it's more of an internal magic than an external magic, but... yeah, I'll pass. I'm not a kid. No, I'm a little worried about how hard Lilia might push me. So, want to try it, Grim? Really? I don't know. There's something scary about riding a swing Lilia made. You sure it won't blow up? Of course it won't. Yeah, blowing up wasn't what I was worried about. I was worried about being pushed so hard I flew into the sea. Or just face planted on the beach, which would be worse. Phew, I'm stuffed. What now? There's still time before sunset. Do we turn in early? Or we could always hit up Gantu's base to go scrounge up some more parts. No, Floyd, you're forgetting something vital. What's that? There's another experience besides campfires we haven't had yet. One much more important. Here we are on a deserted island, in the middle of summer, yet we've so far failed to do this one critical thing. What is it? Sunbathing? Swimming for fun? Beach volleyball? Oh yeah? Pretty sure we've got beach activities covered all around. Oh, but we certainly don't. We haven't gone swimming yet. Oh. Swimming for fun. It was the second one. Swimming for fun. Swimming? I've done plenty of that already. Ain't nothing critical about it. Yeah, that's 0% critical to me. I'm out. Hunting fish is one thing, but I don't see the fun in just splashing around in this inefficient human form. I'm iffy about this idea as well. Floyd and I could handle ourselves, but wouldn't the sea be dangerous for the rest of you? Not if we're only going a little way in, that's all. I don't plan on going out of my depth. Unlike me, you'll find most other sea creatures quite ruthless. I think you're quite ruthless, Cecil. There's nothing fun about exposing yourself to risk. Come now, what's the harm in joining in? I'd like to see how merfolk move in the water. You must really want a group swim, Lilia. The truth is, I've never taken a swim in the ocean before. Seriously? Not once? There's nothing to block sunlight underwater. I don't do well in the sun, so it's hard to stay out in it for long. Thus, I've endured with tears in my eyes all these years. But this island's sunlight doesn't make me lightheaded, so I'd love to take this chance to go frolic in the water. Admittedly, I have also never played in the ocean. Immersing myself might be a good experience. Immersing yourself? This isn't a hot spring.
Playing in the water sounds better than doing more work. I'm on board.
I mean, we do have plenty of food now, and the house is all fixed up. I guess we've got time to horse around. Yeah, we're gonna be leaving Stitch out, because he can't swim. What's the matter, Stitch? He was swallowing fish whole just a minute ago, but now he looks all sad. Stitch can't swim. Goodness. And here I thought you could do anything. I didn't know you had a weakness. Maybe that's something you can fix with enough practice. It worked for me and my siblings. Yeah, but Jack, you and your siblings haven't effectively eaten a devil fruit. I could give you some swimming lessons in the water if you're up for it. Okay, enough with the growling. I get it, you hate swimming. It might be less a matter of personal taste and more of a physical intolerance. Is there no water in space? Or perhaps your molecular structure prevents you from surviving in it? Or perhaps Stitch is just not buoyant. Because that would do it. What's with the technobabble? Anyway, it ain't like you're made of rock or metal. Why don't you get in the water and try flapping your limbs as hard as you can? I'll keep an eye on you this time. Stop that! Don't grab him! If anything happens to Stitch, who's going to fix that spaceship? Look, I'm just saying, there's nothing but sea out past this island. If it crashes again, you'll be in trouble. So wouldn't it be better to get in some practice while he's got people supporting him? Why do you pick now to be the voice of reason? Yeah, Floyd being the voice of reason is odd. Hey, hold up. Yeah, I also can't believe that when I was listing off things I forgot surfing. Just June, apparently. Hey, hold up. I've been thinking about something since we all went fishing. There should be some around here. Huh? What are you looking for behind the house, Ace? Aha, this should work nicely. Ta-da! Check it out!
It's a big wooden plank. All that fuss over a plank? I thought you were looking for something cool. Not so fast. I'll use a little magic to reshape the board and give it some rad coloring. Pam, done. Stitch wants to surf but cannot swim. Is this a surfboard? Got it in one. Ever since Stitch fell in the ocean, I've been thinking he could use something bigger than a kickboard to help him. This should be big enough for you to feel safe on, right? Whoa, jeez, you're that happy, huh? You don't have to hug me. Ow! 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 Watch the claws! You're digging into my shoulder! Are you suggesting we go surfing with Stitch? That would let him have fun in the water without really having to come into contact with it. What a fine idea! Surfing! That's what all the youths love doing on the beach, right? I've always thought it sounded like fun. I'd love to give it a whirl. That's that thing where you ride waves on a board, right? Sounds nice and challenging, unlike swimming. I'd be down to give it a shot. I have been rather curious about this popular form of recreation ever since I saw people surfing in the Sunshine Lands. If it's popular, I want to do it. Then people will be fawning all over me once I get super good. I'd love to try surfing. I've never tried it and I'm probably terrible at it. Alright, let's make ourselves some surfboards. There should be plenty of spare lumber behind the bungalow that would suit our purpose. Use a little magic to dry out the paint and I think that should do it. I'm done too. You said you were going to draw on yours, right? What design did you end up going with? You'd spend more time off the board than on the board. Yeah, I think same here. I'm not great at balance. If his surfing's yeah, if his surfing is like his broom riding, Azul will be terrible at it. That's true. Fish and birds. Oh, they look like they might jump off your board at any second. That energy and movement is definitely your vibe. Don't go staring at it. What'd you put on yours? Beach and palm trees. How's it look? As much as I can't stand that insufferable look on your face. It's good. Not bad composition for a quick sketch. You really are pointlessly talented. You'd rather make sandcastles or something? That is pretty much my speed when it comes to the beach. Sandcastles are fun. And just like paddling in the shallows is also fun. Hey, I resent that pointless part. Neither of your boards is half as cool as the one I made. Oh yeah? You think you can outdo ours? Sure, let's see it. Check this out. I drew a tuna can. I don't know what else I expected, Grim. Are those paw prints? Did you draw this with your paws instead of a brush? You can see where you walked all over it too. An authentic Grim print, that's great. Yeah, see? You think so too, right, Kalla? It looks great! I know. I put all of my love for tuna cans into this. And that's a lot of love. I call this the Turbo Tuna Board Deluxe.
Is everyone ready? Stitch, you ride with one of us. We wouldn't want you by yourself in case you fell. The waves are just the right height for practicing. Not too big and not too small. Maybe we'll luck out and get some big ones. This is gonna rule. Floyd, watch it! Diving right in like that will splash Stitch. And humans are supposed to do warm-up exercises before swimming. Don't worry about it. I'll show you guys how it's done. Watch and learn. Just thinking about standing on top of the waves is exciting. I'd never get to do something like this in mer form. Sounds hard, but I'll get the hang of it in no time. Surf's up. Floyd's already getting some distance from shore. We wouldn't want to get left in his wake. Let's be off, shall we? It's time to catch some waves. Surf's up with Stitch. Oh, look at him. Aww. Adorable. They kept the music but bye bye Stitch's cheers. Oh no! Yes, curse you, copyright. Curse you. Another thing, give me a sec. I need a little bit more water. Conveniently, I had a bottle nearby. Forgot about this earlier. But with Stitch and Grim and Jack, my voice is taking a beating. That loading took longer than I wanted it to. Come on, we must be nearly done. That was quite the ride. Surfing is so fun. The unpredictability of the waves made it even better. I lost count of how many spills I took. I still feel like I'm swaying gently on the ocean, and I can still feel it where the salt water went up my nose. And the brilliant sun, the way it reflected on the endless stretch of sea. It's good to know there are still things in this world to surprise and delight me. What could be more wonderful than trying something new? Oh, what a lovely day. Agreed. I never knew the ocean could be such an enjoyable place. The moment when I first managed to stand up on my board was amazing. I even saw a whole school of fish in a particularly large wave. They were all so tiny and they waved hello when we made eye contact. Really? Really, Riddle? You sure you weren't just imagining that? They ain't that smart. Was I? I'll have to look up what kind of fish these were when we get back to school. I couldn't believe how loud the waves were when I was out there on my board. It's nothing like they sound from a distance. I should invite the rest of Hartsville to the beach once we return. I bet Cater and Deuce would especially enjoy it. Dang, Goldfishy, for all the unintended dives you took, you seem pretty chill. I fell a lot, it's true, but as long as I treated it like riding a horse, it wasn't anything I couldn't overcome. And a surfboard is a lot less likely to step on you after throwing you off. If anyone was struggling out there, it was Azel. Of course it was. As we established, it's an awful lot like riding a broom. How could maintaining balance be this hard? I fail to even see the point of standing on a board in the water. Human legs are so useless, they aren't flexible enough to wrap around the board, nor do they have suction cups to stick to the surface. How is it so easy for the rest of you? Because everyone else here is used to balancing on human feet. Well, except for Floyd, I suppose. It was hilarious watching you have to develop sea legs from scratch. If you're gonna whine about it, you could have just lain on the board and paddled like I suggested. It's true, that would have been far easier than regular surfing. I think not. It would have been humiliating being the only one of us using such a method. How did you adapt to it so easily, Floyd? I'm curious about that as well. This was your first time, was it not? It was incredible how quickly you took to it. After seeing Azul, I can't chalk that up to being a merfolk thing. Is there a trick to it? Just vibes. Yeah, okay. Vibes. Yep, once you're riding a wave, just do what feels fun. That's it. The waves will just take you for a ride if you do. Then all you gotta do is strike a cool pose on the board. Easy. What utterly unhelpful advice. It's what I get for asking Floyd, I suppose. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll figure it out on your own time with or without advice. I know. Whenever I take my dom to the beach, you should come with us. Oh, that sounds rather enjoyable. I'm in. We should invite Jade too. I wouldn't want him missing out on seeing us all wobbly-legged like that. Very well. Jade's never surfed before, so I'm sure he'd struggle just as much as I did. I'll be the one doing the laughing next time. Oh man, I can totally see you getting up early tomorrow to start practicing. I'd like to get in on that as well. We could go surfing with Malleus, Silver, and Sebek. But for today, I think it's about time we get some well-deserved rest. What are the freshmen doing? Hey, that movie just pulled splashed water all over me, Jack. That's salty. Don't get cocky just because you kinda got the hang of it, this Jack. If you're jealous, you give it a shot. What's wrong, Stitch, Kalla? You took it out already? Don't just lay there, I know you have more energy than that, so whoa! Nice! You see that? Kalla just totally wiped out. Shut up. That was the wave's fault. Hey, cut it out! Don't splash me! I think we're about to have a water fight.
You two are catching me in the crossfire. Kalla, Stitch, let's splash back.
This is it, right here. This is youth. It's nice to see the freshmen so full of spirit. Stitch too. Looks like they're not ready to turn in yet. I'm gonna head on back myself. We should do the same. I can hardly keep up with such excessive energy levels. Yeah, Stitch is the most likely to have a water pistol. He definitely has a gun that can shoot stuff. That's fair. Let's get back to the bungalow and get dinner ready. I definitely remember in the series, in the first episode, him having a gun that they used to shoot goop. How many parts does this have? Okay. I better filter back on again. This team will do. Almost there. Let's stretch of the final stretch. Okay. We've been going kind of long today. We were out here a while, huh? The stars are already coming out. Sheesh, I normally never play that hard. We should head back to the bungalow.
Yeah. Oh. Come on out of the water, hench human. All the fun in the sun has worked up my appetite big time. Wanna ask Floyd to whip us up a dessert? Or ask Lilia to go get us some fresh fruit?
Good call. I'm pretty sure either of those options is a coin flip at best. Kalla, behind you! Gantu bots. It's one of Gantu's robots. It's going right for the only one still in the water. Kalla! Oh no, I'm being attacked. My magic can't hit it from here.
Run! I mean, swim, Kalla!
It's catching up.
Watch out, Kalla!
Stitch!
Aloha!
Woo! Boing! Stitch just leaped all the way over from the beach and bit onto that robot. And then he landed on Kalla's surfboard. Talk about being light on your feet. And there goes the robot, trailing smoke as it flies away. Good job, Stitch. You saved me, Stitch.
I was totally gonna save my minion before he jumped in.
Stitch, I can't believe you jumped straight for the water when you can't even swim. You're one brave little dude. Yeah, seriously, you're incredible. You've got smarts, brawn, and guts. I'm impressed. Thanks, Stitch.
I could've... This is getting on my nerves. Aw, Grim. Grim's jealous.
My capture bots returned half destroyed. Did the others I sent out on recon all get scrapped the same way? 626 would have been simple enough to capture on his own. It's those other life forms that are throwing a wrench in the works. Their technology is much less advanced than ours, but this magic they wield is dangerous. Do they use that to compensate for their weaker physiques? Incredible. Life is certainly full of mysteries. It seems I've underestimated them. They're forcing my hand.
How do you get the feeling Gansey was being yelled at by Dr. Jacques von Hamsterville the whole time off screen? Yeah, having watched having started the series, yes, probably. Is this a bigger robot? A robot that's not shark-shaped? Our quarry's moving in. Everyone, attack! I'm gonna scrap you up good. Yeah. Nope, still shark bots. Just more shark bots.
いい度胸が終わりだね。
はいはい。
やるな。
感謝しなよ。
逃げんな。やるな。
そうだね。
情けね
反
え面すんな。
論はなしだ。静かに。
いいぜ。楽しみ。
ほら、僕は誰よりも正しい。
Back to the bungalow. There, all done. It's been X days since we arrived here. Dear me, I can scarcely recall what the head mage's face looks like anymore. Melius, Silver, Sevek. I can only hope you haven't forgotten my adorable visage in my absence. Woe is me. It hasn't been that long. Yeah, it's only been like 3 days since we first went surfing. So that's like 5 days in total. Can that truly be so? Come on, it's not like you haven't seen the tally marks in the bungalow. Oh, of course they're making tally marks. Tracking how long we've been stuck here was your idea. I remember being impressed when you suggested it. Jeez, Lilia's got one short attention span. No kidding. He spent the past several days goofing off non-stop. How does he never get sick and tired of it? His survivalist know-how is second to none. If only he didn't spend so much time slacking. I wonder if perhaps he's doing it on purpose to ease our tension. I'm somewhat, no, quite skeptical that's the reason why, but still. Yo, Stitch, you got all the parts over there? Cool, I'm done on my end too. How's about the rest of you stop looping around and pitch in? Stitch and I are the only ones doing anything useful around here. Did Floyd just criticize me? For good reason?
Floyd's actually a pretty dependable guy, huh? He can do just about anything. If he puts his mind to it, is the bit beyond that. He has to be in the right mood. When he's in the right mood, yes. At least he's been in the right mood ever since we got stranded. My meal prospects would have been a lot worse without him. We need to stop Floyd from being the voice of reason. True. That salt-crusted fish he made last night was better than the stuff they serve in the school cafeteria. What is it, Stitch? I think he's saying he got all the parts he needs to fix up the ship. Really? Sweet, then we don't have to gather anymore. Then I believe you can take it from here. We'll leave the repairs in your capable claws, Stitch. He'll have it up and running in no time flat. He's been a huge help ever since we got here. He's clever and truly dependable. Between that and his cute looks and strength, what's not to appreciate? The biting. The biting is what's not to appreciate. His rowdy streak, for one. That's a plus, not a minus. Being well behaved all the time's just boring. You could stand to behave better yourself. Though I'll give it to you that things sure haven't been boring with all the surprises he kept throwing at us.
Listen to all them fawning over Stitch. Phooey!
Grim, what's wrong?
I'm just taking a walk.
A walk? Wouldn't it be more fun to watch all the ship repairs? Grim's jealous. I think he's upset. True, why is he getting all huffy when we're finally about to make it back to school? Oh well, he's a simple guy. He'll bounce back to his normal self in no time. Either that or he's going to go betray us all to Gantu, but... Anyway, let's get to work on that spaceship. Let us know what we can do to help, Stitch.
It's always Stitch this, Stitch that with those guys. This stinks. I gotta find something cool in the forest and get him to remember who's really awesome one around here. Me. Who's there? Is that you, Kalla? Or Ace? Or maybe Stitch? Hey, quit scaring me and come on out. Huh? You're...
Yeah, I guess Gantu's like... If we were to class him on D&D alignments, I guess he's lawful evil? Oh, does he even count as evil? Is he just like lawful neutral? Anyway, we're done with the current story, which is good because we've been going nearly 4 hours, which is a bit longer than I tried to on a weekday. But we got it done, so yay! Thank you very much for watching, it's been fun. If you're new here and you've enjoyed your time, please consider subscribing to the channel. You can also follow me on social media, which is linked in the description box. Streaming schedule is posted both over there on social media and over here on YouTube in the community tab. And the next scheduled stream is Friday, 7 PM for the rest of this event. So I hope to see you there or another time. Once again, thanks for coming, and this is Kalla signing out. See ya! Bye bye!